Why and welcome to On the Volley, or TB as we like to be called. This is my segment, Geordieland 1892. Yet again, violated by the villains down at Villa Park. Newcastle United went away at the weekend, Saturday, and played Aston Villa down at Villa Park. It hasn't been a happy hunting ground for Newcastle for quite a long time. I predicted in the last video that we might get a draw down there. It turned out to be worse. When I seen the team sheet on Saturday morning, I had penned my team sheet what I thought probably would be the best. Who am I? I'm just keeper. I'm Keith Armstrong. Everything I had written down. And I was actually more content. I actually thought that there was a chance we were going to get a result down there. And when I seen the Aston Villa team sheet, I realised there was a lot of players missing. The only difference with my prediction of the team and Steve Bruce's was I wouldn't have played Miggy Almiron. I would have put Ryan Fraser in there. Simply because for some reason Steve Bruce doesn't seem to understand that Ryan Fraser and Callum Wilson used to play in the same team, and Fraser used to be the provider for Callum Wilson. It's strange that he can't connect, a jigsaw. I don't know. It just seems mental. In the pre-season friendlies, eventually he did connect the dots, and Fraser was playing in some great balls to Wilson, and it was working. But anyway, in the first 10 minutes, we looked sprightly, we looked great, we looked like we had learnt from the first game of the season. And honestly, Callum Wilson breaking through there, one-on-one with Martinez, the Argentinian goalkeeper. I honestly would have bet my mortgage on Wilson scoring. I think he had more time than what he thought he had. It's easy for us to say in hindsight, but he cracked a shot and it just grazed the post and no goal. After the first 10 minutes, we went from good to bad to worse. The officials, the referee on the day, I can't remember the actual referee's name. I'm sorry. I noticed that there was a lot of shirt pulling going on. Alan Saint-Maximin was being, bustled around and kicked, and shirt was being pulled, and the referee wasn't really stamping it out. He really didn't do much, apart from a bit of verbal. Kind of sad when you think that apparently we have, globally, the best league in the world, but unfortunately our officials are not the best all the time. 45 minutes, just about up. Referee adds on 3 minutes. And along comes Aston Villa's Cash, who amazing throw-in taker. He basically throws in the ball. 5 minutes prior, he had done the same thing. Newcastle's defence hadn't learned from that. But at this particular moment, he throws a ball in, great throw, and we don't deal with it. And we should have. And the ball spills to Danny Ings, who's got loads of space there, and executes an absolutely fantastic bicycle kick, scissor kick, if you would like to call it, straight at the back of the net. Our goalkeeper, Freddie Woodman, didn't stand a chance. My only concern was that Shah, our defender, should have been much closer and basically should have been defending better against Danny Ings. Danny Ings, I said in a previous video, it doesn't matter where he plays, he just pops up, he scores goals. And if you don't, if you give him the space, he's going to score all the time. And for some reason, we didn't seem to realise that. So, we're 1-0 down. And then all of a sudden, second half, we end up in a situation again where basically Villa are running the show. We seem to be very frustrated. We're running around. Sometimes we're playing some good balls. We're, playing some good football. But then at the other times we're kind of just giving it away very cheaply, especially in the midfield. It was Joe Willock's real debut, let's say. I'm not going to crucify him because, a lot of people, obviously, the minute we signed him, they also sort of thought our problems were solved. It's not true. It's not true. Obviously, we've got a lot of problems to solve. One of them is Steve Bruce, by the way. We'll go into that in a minute. So anyway, free header. Lascelles defending for Newcastle. Instinct. It's instinct. He puts his arm out and, the ball, he stops the ball from going into an open net. People were saying, it's not a penalty. It was a penalty. It was a nailed on penalty. It was, like I say, Lascelles was acting like a goalkeeper with that arm out there. So anyway, we got a bite of the cherry anyway, second bite of the cherry. And Woodman had saved a penalty last week. Why can't he do it again? Anyway, El Ghazi steps up and executes it professionally, and there you go, 2-0. Not really much else to say about the game apart from later on in the second half, Callum Wilson breaks through, great ball, comes through, and off he goes. And he's kind of, it's him versus a goalkeeper. He's on the edge of on the outside of the 18-yard box, and the Argentinian goalkeeper for Aston Villa, Martinez, cleans him out with a kung fu kick. Not down on the legs. I mean, it's up here. Hong Kong Fu, you know what I mean? Absolutely unbelievable. Knocks Callum Wilson for 6. The kid's out of it. I'm amazed that he got up after that, but it just shows he's a tough lad. The referee gives him a yellow card and points to the penalty spot. It's a penalty for Newcastle. But then all of a sudden, VAR intervenes, and VAR say that Callum Wilson, when the ball was played, is offside. Well, when you look back at it, yes, he was offside for his toenail. That's how acute it was. Ridiculous. No penalty. And Martinez stays on the pitch. Now, for me, should have been a red card. Martinez committed GBH on Callum Wilson. If I did that in the street to somebody, I would face criminal prosecution. I just don't understand how the referee and his linesman could even let that become a yellow card. Anyway, enough rant about that. It's done, dusted. The only other thing that I will say is Steve Bruce. Jesus Christ, man. You still don't know when to put a substitute on. You can't put a substitute on, man. Like, with 2 minutes to go. Ryan Fraser comes on 2 minutes to go. And you expect him to do something. You only put on, if we're winning and we're under pressure, maybe take a striker off and stick a defender on. Yeah, to bolster our force, you know what I mean? But the thing is, you stick a striker on, we're 2-0 down. What are you doing to that lad's confidence? Oh, you're giving us 2 minutes. It's pathetic, man. You have no idea. No idea. And for those who were singing Steve Bruce's praises, those of you down in Villa Park, you know who you are, put your comments down below. I want to know why you're singing these praises. Because you know what it is? He's going to have us down by Christmas. I get you. That, oh yeah, he's Geordie's. Oh man, he is not the right manager for Newcastle United. He's making an absolute mess at our club. We need somebody who knows the game better. He's antiquated, tactically inept, and honestly, if we continue with this bloke, we're going to be down by Christmas. We've got Burnley on Wednesday in the Carabao Cup. I'm not really interested in it. We don't have the strength and depth in our squad to be coping with that kind of crap. What interests me is next weekend at home to Southampton. We have to get a result there. If we don't get a result there, Pandora's box is going to open and the beasts will unleash. When I say that, the fans who have a brain and the fans who have sense will start chanting to get that man out of our club. You're just a yes man. Like I say, tactically inept, and you're not right for our club. I don't want him there. Sorry, mate, you're probably a really nice bloke. I've said this before, but you're not the right choice for us. On a brighter note, what cheered me up the weekend, I am from the northeast of England. I'm from Gateshead. Gateshead won 3-1 against Kettering Town at the International Stadium in Gateshead, so I was really chuffed for that. And in the FA qualifying matches at the weekend, West Allotment Celtic beat Whitley Bay 4-2. Both teams obviously from the area, but you know, fantastic. From me, Keith Armstrong, keeper as I'm known around, it's my nickname, for On the Volley OTV, and this segment, Johnnyland 1892, I'm out. And by the way, just another thing, just to remember that on Saturday Newcastle United did not have one shot on target. Not one on target. That's something to think about. Johnnyland 1892 on the Volley. I'm out. Love you all. And see you soon.